Good morning. This is my very first episode of Mama Reads. So this is for Hugo, Ellie, and Ollie. We're in the middle of COVID-19 isolation. It's May 18th, 2020, and I've decided I'm going to read you guys some books. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the books and then I'm going to mail them to you so that you can listen to this and have the book in front of you so you can read along with me. So I miss you guys so much, and I'm trying to think of ways that, I don't know, that we can be together in kind of a way. And anyways, I know you're doing well in Australia, but I miss you here in Canada. So, first book is called Bernstain Bears Go to School. So I'm going to just show you each page as I read it, and then I'm going to read it so that you can follow along. All right, so here's the first page where I'm going to start reading. It had been a wonderful summer for the Bear family. They had gone swimming and boating at the lake. They had picnicked in the woods and taken many walks along sunny paths. But now, summer was just about over. There was a nip in the air. The birds were beginning to fly south, and the leaves on the treehouse were changing color. Look at all the leaves, they're changing colors and they're falling off the trees. There's their boat. They're gonna have to put it away for the winter, just like for you guys. You guys are heading into winter and there's a nip in the air. One evening at supper, Brother Bear said, "I'm getting tired of summer vacation. I think I'm ready to go back to school. I know that you guys just went back to school and how much you're loving it with your friends. And that you've got really good teachers." Let's see. "That is good news," said Papa Bear, "because school will be starting again very soon." Sister Bear's ears perked up at the word school. Mama Bear noticed. "As a matter of fact," she said, "Sister and I are going to meet her new teacher tomorrow. This year, Sister will be starting kindergarten, just like Hugo. Hugo, you started, well, you call it pre-primary in Australia, but that's you. You started it in kindergarten this year." Sister wasn't quite sure how she felt about it. She liked being at home with Papa and Mama and with her books and toys and all her friends and being outside in nature. "What will school be like, Mama?" she asked at bedtime. "You'll find out tomorrow," said Mama, as she tucked Sister in and kissed her goodnight. The next day, Mama and Sister packed a lunch and took the long walk down the winding dirt road to the Bear Country School. There we go. So I think this is their house. One of these is their houses, and they're walking up to the Bear Country School. Can you see? Handy Bear Gus was up on a ladder, fixing the roof. "Hello," said Mama. "This is Sister Bear. She starts kindergarten next week." "We'll be glad to have her," said Gus. "Miss Honey Bear is the kindergarten teacher. You'll find her inside." There's Miss Honey Bear. "Well, hello there," said Miss Honey Bear in a loud, jolly voice. "Come right in and look around." Sister thought Miss Honey Bear's voice was a little scary. She was probably used to Mama's voice. But she let Miss Honey Bear take her hand and led her into the kindergarten room. What a big friendly room it was. It had yellow curtains. Oh, yeah, so very bright and nice. And tables and chairs that looked just right for someone's sister's size. "What do you do in kindergarten?" Sister asked. Look at, they're having a little visit at their table. Oh, they're having a little lunch at their table. "We read stories, sing songs, learn our ABCs, paint pictures, play games, make things out of clay, build with blocks. We do lots of things," said Miss Honey Bear. These were all things that Sister liked to do, and she had never seen such big jars of paint or such fine blocks. There there was even a whole barrel full of clay. Wow. School might be fun after all, thought Sister by the time she and Mama started home. But when the big morning came, Sister began to worry. There comes the school bus. Mama, she said, what if I don't like school? What if I just don't like it? Just then the big yellow school bus pulled up to the treehouse. Stop worrying, said Brother Bear. School's fun. You'll like it. Now let's get going or we'll miss the bus. He grabbed her hand and away she went. Every so often the bus stopped and picked up more bears. Most of them were excited like Brother, but some of the smaller ones were quiet like Sister. As more and more old friends climbed on the bus, it got noisier and noisier, and the smaller ones got quieter and quieter. The little bear who sat next to Sister began to look worried, so she smiled at him and she held his hand. Isn't that a nice thing that Sister did? She thought of somebody else besides herself. She knew that somebody else was a little bit nervous, just like her. At last, the bus arrived. The Bear Country School looked very nice. Handyman Gus had fixed the roof and painted the trim and cut the grass. And Miss Honeybear's kindergarten room looked beautiful. Everything was ready. Oh, isn't that exciting? Isn't that a beautiful room to start school in? Look at she's already got big lumps of clay on the tables. And there's blocks, and look there's painting easels. There's a nice green plant, just like in Papa's office. And look there's shelves there. I wonder if that's shelves for their lunches or their hats or something like that. Before very long, the kindergarten room got very noisy. 2 of them wanted to play with the same dump truck. 2 others wanted to look at the same book, and a whole gang of them wanted to be the first to play with the blocks. What a commotion. I guess in kindergarten you have to learn how to share, don't you? Because look everybody can't do the same thing. But look there's so much activity, and look there's even like a kind of a teeter-totter thing. Wow, there's a lot of kids in there. Look Sister's covering her ears because it's so noisy. Suddenly, a loud, jolly voice called out, "Story time!" Miss Honeybear was calling the class to the book corner. That quieted things down. Everybody likes to hear a story, don't they? After the story, Sister tried everything. She painted a picture. I think that's a picture of her own treehouse where she lives. She helped build a block city. She made a giant clay donut. That's funny. And she looked at all the books. She ate all of her bread and honey at snack time, and she fell asleep at nap time. So they used to have nap time. When Papa went to school, they used to have nap time. I don't know if they have nap time anymore. You guys are going to have to tell me if you still have nap time at school. When she climbed off the bus with Brother at the end of the day, Sister was so excited. She was the excited one. "Mama, Papa, look what I did in school today," she said, holding up her painting. A few days later, the weather turned warm again, as it sometimes does in the fall. Brother was restless at breakfast. "I wish it was still summer vacation," he said, "so I wouldn't have to go to school today." "Oh, come on, Brother Bear," said Sister. "School is fun. Let's get going or we'll miss the bus." Well, didn't things turn around? This time it was Sister Bear taking Brother Bear onto the bus, all excited. And look they're on the school bus. On the bus, all the bears were talking about the things they were going to do at school. Soccer practice, science projects, music lessons, all kinds of things. Thought Brother. Sister Bear was right. School is fun. And off they went in the big yellow school bus to the Bear Country School. The end. I love you.